Fatty, fatty, 2x4, can't get through the kitchen door. That wasn't a chant from the playground, but words from my own family. Those words still haunt me. I still hear them and remember how insignificant they made me feel. I grew up eating sugary cereal, endless snacks, and fast food that felt like a treat. My plate brought comfort and satisfaction in the moment, but regret later. I changed my relationship with food for health reasons, but on that journey, I learned that my plate had even more power. The choices we make at every meal don't just shape our body. They shape the planet, and they have the power to share kindness and compassion. It all starts with one plate, one bite, one choice at a time. Becoming the mom to two incredible boys changed absolutely everything. But the radical tipping point was when my partner was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS. I had to push my fear aside for something even stronger, determination. You see, I refused to let this diagnosis define us, but I didn't know where to start. So I dove headfirst into research. After many late-night Google rabbit holes, I landed on one big change: going plant-based. Slowly, my partner went from struggling to walk 2,000 steps a day to walking 20,000. He made incredible strides, far exceeding his doctor's expectations. The only major shift? His diet. I was so proud of his dedication and thrilled to know that even though MS means he will decline, his rate of decline has slowed. We tried many solutions, but it became clear that a plant-based diet wasn't just a good choice, it was the best choice for our family. In the beginning, it boiled down to two main things. Number one, it's a one-way ticket to peak performance for your body and your brain. Multiple studies from the CDC, Harvard, and the National Institute of Health all show that a plant-based diet can reduce chronic disease. Our health transformations were undeniable. No more brain fog, stronger immune system, and loads of energy. Your plate holds the key not just to adding years to your life, but to putting life into your years. We didn't start with a perfect plan. We started with baby steps. First, we eliminated meats we didn't even like. That was easy. The more meat we eliminated, the better we felt. Then we cut out all animal products. That was not easy. Cheese would haunt my dreams, and then the next day, somehow, it would end up in my mouth. I fell off the wagon more times than I will admit, but I didn't give up. Each relapse taught me how to have a different relationship with food. What we choose at every meal is a reflection of our mindset and our habits. Thankfully, my family was on board. Well, they were sort of on board. The food had to taste good. I mean, let's be real. Nobody gets excited about carrot hot dogs or nut loaf. Trust me, even my dog wouldn't eat the leftovers. I became obsessed with creating food that was healthy and delicious. We spent 5 years living abroad and traveling the globe. This took my culinary creativity to a whole new level. From tiny village kitchens to bustling city markets, I learned that if you pair the freshest ingredients with just a little creativity, you can make plant-based dishes that truly sing, no matter what country you call home. Come to find out, good food isn't about what you leave out. It's how you make the most of what you use. But wait, you may say, what about the protein? That's the most common question I get asked. Not to worry, because plants have plenty. Think beans, lentils, quinoa, even spinach. The key is variety. Think about eating all the colors of the rainbow, and your body will get all the nutrients it needs. The second reason we went plant-based is because it's more kind and compassionate to animals. You know, when I talk about how I eat, I always say, I never eat anything that ever had a mama or a face. This made me see animals as someone instead of something. Animals have feelings too. Take chickens, for example. Did you know that chickens like to talk a lot? It's true, all those clucks and squawks, they're actually the way chickens communicate. They have more than 30 distinct calls, meaning everything from contentment to fear. Science proves what many of us have known all along. Animals are intelligent, social, and emotionally complex. In the words of one of my heroes, Jane Goodall, the least we can do is to speak for those who cannot speak for themselves. Your plate holds the key to saying no to the exploitation of animals. Here's what unites us. Every bite we take, every meal we choose, is a ripple that shapes the future of our planet. What we put on our plates today writes the story of the world we leave behind. What many people don't realize is that our food choices affect climate change. When I made the connection between food and climate change, there was no turning back. Once you learn something, you have a choice. You can either ignore the data and do nothing, or you can change something. Knowledge is the key to real change. One of the biggest contributors to climate change is right in front of us, on our plate. Our food choices affect everything from land and water use to air quality. Animal agriculture is so detrimental to our planet because it's a double whammy. Not only does it consume valuable resources, but it releases harmful pollutants into the environment. Let me simplify a complex process. Raising animals for food harms the planet in 4 key ways. First, animals release methane gas and carbon dioxide. These trap heat and make the earth warm. Second, forests are cut down to make room for animals, removing the very thing, the trees, that absorb those harmful gases. 3, raising billions of animals requires huge amounts of food and water. These resources could be used more efficiently to feed starving populations. And finally, 4, animal waste, for which there are copious amounts, pollute water and air. This causes even further environmental problems. Oxford reports that people who eat a plant-based diet account for 75% less. 75% less greenhouse gas emissions than people who eat meat daily, because plants use fewer resources. Our family of 4 has made a measurable impact during our 20-year plant-based journey. Using this online vegan calculator that I found, I learned we've saved enough water to fill 48 Olympic-sized swimming pools. And we've saved the suffering of 29,000 animals. Our plates hold the key to a greener world. Look, change doesn't have to be complicated or overwhelming. You may stumble like I did, and that's okay. Strive for good instead of perfect. Think about teaching your kids to see their plate as a tool for health, kindness, and sustainability. After all, this shift is to create a better planet for them. So, what can you do? Start by eating plant-based 1 day a week. Just 1 day. Everybody can do that. Come on, you guys, it's just 1 day. Our relationship with food is powerful. It affects our body. It protects our animals. And it impacts this planet we call home. One of the most effective tools to a greener, more sustainable future is right in front of us, on our plate. Change doesn't start somewhere distant. It starts with us, right here, today. Together, we hold the collective power to transform our future. 1 plate, 1 bite, 1 choice at a time.